What is up, guys? Ben and welcome back to episode number 13 of Mission Milan. In the last episode we had an absolute stonker of an episode. We won quite a few games. I think we won like 5 games. Didn't draw any, didn't lose any. It was an absolute superb effort from AC Milan, all the players and the managerial tactician that I am. But anyway, we're going to go into the next episode, and that we are going to be playing quite a few good tough games in this episode. We're going to be playing Hellas Verona, we're going to be playing Fenerbahce in the Champions League, we're going to be playing Juventus, a couple of hard games, a couple of hard away games as well. I think we've only got like one home game in this whole episode, so it's going to be very, very tough, and we don't get off to the best of starts at all. Hellas Verona get the opening goal in our opening game of this episode. A couple of yellow cards, and apart from that, nothing else really happens in the game. I don't know what was different, because we went and we were absolutely dominating teams in the last episode, and in this episode we go and lose 2-0 to Hellas Verona. But it's just annoying. It's really frustrating. But obviously it's very, very early on in the season, and obviously the Serie A isn't even my main priority. We do have Catania in another league game. I don't actually think we picked up a league win in this episode. I'm not sure. Could kind of ruin it for you there, but as we get the Belgium managerial offer, but again, we're not going to be taking any international jobs, so that's absolutely fine. We did play a really reserved team for Catania, because we do have Fenerbahce coming up in the week. I can't remember whether we beat or drew with Catania. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, you know, it's not good. I was struggling against them, I'm not going to lie. The team is struggling. Could be a change of formation, but you know, I've been playing this formation for a year and a half, and I like to think that if you've been playing a formation for a year and a half, I know they're AI and they don't learn to like something, but in real life, obviously, if you keep changing the formation, you can't get used to anything. And same as in Ultimate Team, if you're playing, well, and in career mode, if you're playing the games, if you keep altering the formation, you can't get used to it. And I don't know, maybe it's the same in when you're just simming all the games. I don't really know. We'll have to try and experiment with a few bits and bobs. But yeah, so we're going to get into this game against Catania, and it is going to be a really hard game without a doubt. I knew it was going to be a very tough game, but I was hoping that we could pull through somehow and make sure that we pick up a win, basically, is what we needed, and that is exactly what we are doing. Pick up a 3-0 win. I didn't actually struggle in this game. This was my mistake. I wasn't actually struggling in this game, as you can see. But you know, it's still, I'm not a huge fan of simming games. I don't know why. I'm just not a huge fan of simming games, but like I said, I have to do it, because if I play the games, then I just learn to abuse the game, and I learn how to beat the game, and then it just becomes boring. Because like I did with Southampton last year, I won the Premier League in the first year, went and won the Champions League, the FA Cup, the Carling Cup, you know, or the Capital One Cup, same thing. You know, I just won everything, and I'm not. This isn't me being big-headed saying, "Oh, I'm the best at the game." It is only against the computer at the end of the day. But I ended up learning how to abuse the game, and this way I can't abuse the game, can I? If I'm just simming the game, there is no way I can learn to abuse the game. There is no way. There's nothing I can do to abuse the game. Just hope that the players that I put out on the pitch perform on the day. That's pretty much about it. We are swapping and changing the subs out for the best players once more, just so we can get the best team against Fenerbahce. Obviously, the Champions League is the main aim of this series, and Fenerbahce is a hurdle in the Champions League, is a hurdle in our way to glory, and that is what we need to. We need to leap over that hurdle and get a 3 points against them. Obviously, going to be very tough. They've got a very tough team, and when you come across against these tough sides, I find that, sorry about the squeaky chair then, when you come across these sides, I find that the game seems to fuck you over a little bit, sort of thing. You know, they haven't got as higher rated players as you have, but they still either beat you or, you know, take you to a close game or whatever. We're going into the game against Fenerbahce at home, so I was definitely expecting a win here. The formation they set up was very defensive, and we started things off really well. You know, we got a goal within 2 minutes, but they got an equaliser not long after, and then that was it for the entirety of the game. So a 1-1 draw. You know, you're still going to be seeing it on your screen. It's not like the audio isn't out of sync. You know, you're still seeing it on your screen now. But a 1-1 draw is how the game ended, I believe. Quite annoying yet again, because I was expecting a win against Fenerbahce, because I have a lot higher rated players than they do. And that's the only reason, that's the only way that they can make it fair, unless they completely randomise the results. But who knows? Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they do it on the ratings of your players. But we'll never know. It is EA, and they do some really unlogical stuff. That's not even a word. They do stuff that is not good logic. That's not good English. I don't know what I'm saying. My head hurts. I'm tired. Anyway, we do get into the game against Juventus just after we give. I was going to use the classic Milan praise, but then I realised that I've been doing that way too much, and I wanted to see what the Juventus unnerved did. So we tried that, and we do have a couple of suspensions as well. We have De Sciglio, who got a red card, who's obviously a starting left back. We have Montolivo. No, it's not Montolivo, it's not Torino with a red card, who's obviously on the bench. So we have to swap a few players around, make sure everybody is eligible to play, and then we can get on into the game against Juventus. It's going to be a tough game. They are obviously favourites for the league because they won it last year, and hopefully we can make sure that we can bring them down. We can take a few points away from them. We are at home, so again I'm expecting at least 1 point, preferably all 3. And I can tell you now, this was the most dull game I've ever simmed. I was tempted to skip it at some points. I think the only things that happened in this game were 2 yellow cards and a couple of subs. I literally think that's all that happened. They're the 2 yellow cards, and we're going into halftime, just going into the second half now. And does a substitute even happen? I'm not even sure if anybody gets subbed on or off. I think the game might have been broken for this one because literally nothing happened. And we're just approaching the end of the game now. And there you go, yeah, two yellow cards is what happened throughout the entirety of the game. Usually substitute or something happens, so it's a bit weird, but there you go. We do go into the last game of the episode, I believe it is, against Sampdoria. I think this is away, so again we are looking for the form we're in. I think I'll be happy with a draw. But, hopefully we can go and pick up the win. I'm never really happy with a draw, but I can look on the bright side of getting a point away to a relatively tough side. I can see, well, that's more of a point gained than 2 points lost. But it depends how you look at it, whether you're a half glass full or a half glass empty kind of guy. But, we're going to go into the game, and we do play the strongest side possible against them yet again, because we need the points. As you can see there, they are playing a defender as a right winger. So Dani Alves or someone they've got playing for them, because he could probably be quite decent as a right winger as opposed to a right back. But they get a red card pretty much instantly from Titi 2 minutes in, and then Torres and their striker get a goal on the exact same time, and again not a lot more happens. A few substitutions, a few injuries, and I don't really think much more happened. I don't think anybody scored, but I could be wrong. Like I said, some substitutions and another yellow card for them, dirty bastards. But hopefully we can make sure that we hold on to the draw, and we do. And a 1-1 draw, it's not the best, but it's not the worst sort of thing. But at the end of the episode, guys, if you could drop a like and a comment, that'd be pretty damn awesome. If you could subscribe to my channel, that'd be even better. Do all that social media stuff, Facebook, Twitter, and all that good stuff. My Twitter account is, my Twitter handle is about to be on the screen right now. So do be sure to go over there and follow that for any updates on my life, on my YouTube channel, and any wages I could potentially do. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Like I said, please do be sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Share it with your friends and your family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Adios.